Mary.
And
we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we have a new update about Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. As you guys know, they recently have put their relationship out there. Well, we would like to call it an affair because that's what it was, because they were both married at the same time, allegedly. Everything is allegedly.
Well, they are actually married at the same time.
But now TJ Holmes has filed for divorce from his wife 3 days after Christmas. I'm like, Maria,
and they
like,
spent Christmas together allegedly.
Him and Amy. Apparently,
wonder,
they both
like,
did
where
not.
Were the kids?
Well, I'm thinking the kids are probably upset with both of them because it's disgusting behavior.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the lady who we have been hanging out with? I've been babysitting her kids is now sleeping with my daddy. I don't see myself.
Or like her kids will be thinking we were babysitting their kids, and you know, kids, the younger they are, the more ethical they are actually. You know, and very judgmental too.
Yeah.
Which I totally agree with them on this take, that it was wrong. You know, like they probably are even calling him Uncle TJ, right? And we like babysit her kids, and all of a sudden, like, how long have you been having this affair? And can you imagine having to go to school?
And everyone's talking about it. That's so embarrassing.
Well, because the kids' parents will be talking about it.
Yes.
You know?
And they're probably telling the kids.
And, well, talk about it maybe among themselves without any thought process of their children are around hearing them.
Yeah.
Like, it's so embarrassing, and it's just, it's still ratchet.
It's very ratchet.
Like, I can't even give any excuses. And then around Christmas, you guys really just keep your Christmas for your children.
You guys gonna wait till next year to bring this out? You gotta be grabbing her non-existent mataco out in public, like literally this was around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Like, I just feel like it was so
you know
degenerate.
What I heard, allegedly that actually the wife, Amy, apparently had sent TJ like an inappropriate birthday card, and so she started. So his wife put out like a private investigator out on him,
because that's what I'm thinking.
That's how they found them pictures.
Because me personally, I always felt like she had hired a personal investigator. Because I'm like, why would these people all of a sudden just be following around Amy and TJ randomly? Because they've been working together for years. You guys now all of a sudden have interest in them. Yeah. So I was like, either one of the spouses had called a private investigator, and then she exposed his ass. That's what I thought personally.
You did say that.
But me, if I was his daughter, I don't think I would not want to even see my dad. I don't want to even have Christmas with him. I don't think I would even want to talk to my dad, especially not for at least another 4 or 5 months or 6 months.
So hurts for my mom.
And then he divorces her. I'm like, I don't know why the wife did not divorce him before he did.
All this time, you should have just divorced him, and then that way you could have gotten some alimony from him, because he's the one who stepped out. You should have brought that divorce. I don't know why she didn't.
But
maybe it's because she is an attorney. Maybe some strategic move. I don't know.
I don't think strategic. I think it's actually just dumb. And the man has actually, when we had reported on this before, where he had posted something on Facebook where he was like, you know, I gave her plenty of opportunities to walk her fine ass out the door, she did not. But
because, as we always say that, I saw that already. It's a salamander. Mary doesn't like salamanders or insects. I know. Don't worry, it's a baby salamander. I saw it already, and then it went around.
Come over here. Don't come over here.
Because, you know, just tap your leg like that. But anywho, okay, we're gonna.
Okay, but yes, yeah, so I just felt like the whole thing was just degenerate. I don't think his daughters probably do not want to see him. But also I feel like you have effed up. But this is a man who has no integrity, no morals, so I don't think he actually cared. The fact that you two degenerates will come together in your degenerate behavior and bring this all out before Christmas, like November, like it's the holiday season. Y'all could not wait.
No, they couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait.
No.
Like,
but that's what
and
happens.
Then you filed for divorce 3 days after.
Affair, it's a character flaw because you're
it is a character
deceit
flaw
and all this stuff. Manipulation, gaslighting to let someone else feel bad, like it's their fault that you're cheating, stepping out on them. But we were talking about when TJ, wrote that little soliloquy to his wife about You know, she could have walked herself out the door.
Well,
I
really
gave her plenty of
embarrassed her,
reason.
talking about how this woman is so
Really,
dumb that she has
yeah.
stayed with me through all my
It
mistakes.
is, and we say on this show all the time that it is against a man's nature to actually be the one to tell you he don't want you no more.
Men will never break with you. They'll do everything else, though.
He will do everything else for you to be the one to say bye, sayonara.
Yeah.
The only ones who I see who are doing those breakups are the narcissists.
Yeah.
Who cannot stand to have someone break up with them. But regular men who are not narcissists, they don't want that kind of confrontation.
They avoid confrontation at all costs.
Like the plague.
Yes.
The fact that he went and did this, it makes me think, I wonder if he had pressure from Amy to say, you know, like you guys are still married. At least I've separated from my husband or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, you guys are still whatever. Are you playing the fence? Are you playing me or whatever? So I just wonder why he decided to go ahead and take a step like that.
I felt like it was either Amy or I felt like it was his wife that he knew was never going to leave him.
Maybe
she was probably
a narcissist. Maybe that's something we have to talk about too.
Yeah, I think maybe he probably looked at his wife, knew that she was never going to leave him, was like, okay, well, I'm going to leave you because I don't want you no more. Because, I mean, the way he talked about her in that whole Facebook post, it's like this man
so
actually hated her. Like, he was embarrassing her.
Yes.
Like, this man literally was like, you know, she's...
giving backhand compliments.
Backhanded compliments and all. Yes.
Throwing major shade.
Major shade.
Pretty much to say, like, I mean, even if she gave me, 10 seconds or
10
whatever.
10 seconds. He said that
he would feel blessed if it was, 10 minutes. He will be even more grateful if it was 10 seconds. But then the other ones were like
10 minutes,
I
10
cannot
weeks.
Imagine her giving me 10 years and this and that.
Yeah.
But when he came to 10 minutes, he said, you know, he will feel blessed.
He said that
really,
he will feel lucky. But he said, I'll be so blessed if you give me even 10 seconds of your time. Which really
and that's
meant
what he really wanted.
Yeah, basically,
he
like,
wants
leave me as
10
10 seconds
more or 10 minutes. But all the other stuff, years, days, weeks, he doesn't want that. He just showed in his language.
Yeah.
What he really, really felt. And
I'm sorry, it would have been over after that.
And isn't it ironic that both of them left their spouses
after 12 years?
After 12 years. And I don't even think 12 years is when you have a 12-year itch. It's usually, 7-year itch?
I don't really even think you have an itch in marriage.
I really don't think so.
If you have a good marriage, I don't ever think you get an itch.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's just degeneracy. But there is a movie called 7-Year Itch. But I feel like all these movies teach us how to be in society and in life.
Exactly.
Talking about 7-Year Itch.
I know.
I think it's BS.
Yes.
Honestly.
It guides you how
should
you know, in a terrible way, how you should leave your spouse, how you should cheat, how you have this itch. No, you're married. Crisis. It's a responsibility. It's a responsibility. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it's also a transaction. Yes, it's also business. It's all of those things, but it's also beautiful.
A lifelong
it's also
commitment.
Love. It's a lifelong partner. It's a lifelong person who kind of remembers who you are. You know, like it's a history. It's a memory that you get, and you are like committed to not only her but her family, the children that you bring forth.
Yeah. It
can be a beautiful thing, but like they just made just kind of like their whole matrimony thing. Like they just made it like a laughing stock, you know, because she was there with her husband, you know, and TJ was there. Like they were talking about their blended family.
I know.
And he was there talking much more than who he was interviewing, which was Amy and her husband.
Talking about how they've had a really hard marriage. I'm like, how the hell do you know about we had a hard marriage?
To the point that the husband was kind of looking like confused.
Like, how you know this about my marriage?
Yeah, like
that's what
acting
he would
confused. And I was just like, when you look back at how they were, you just look at it, you're just like, wow. Even when she did the marathon, right? They did the marathon together, and the husband was there, and they all took this picture, and TJ's there, and Amy and her husband. It's just so ratchet.
It's so seedy. Like you're literally sleeping with the enemy, who is sleeping with your best friend's wife, or whatever. Like, I mean, the whole thing is just a mess.
Yeah. It's like another level. And then on the Good Morning, when after that day when they came, they were so
who's ready for the weekend? Me.
He really was. He really was. She was trying
and going.
And I thought that was some kind of alluding to
sex joke.
some sex joke. Maybe she had told him, you know, you keep going and going and going. Or maybe he told her, you keep going and going and going. You're like the Energizer Bunny. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that commercial. Like, oh my God. When I watched that, I was just like, I thought I was in a Twilight Zone. I was just like, where is, like, just, where
the decorum.
modicum of respect, of dignity?
It was
in these
non-existent.
news shows. Like, where is it? And I'm so happy that Good Morning America just cut them off.
I just wonder if they're going to come back.
Stay gone. They both need to just stay gone with their foolishness. And if you guys want to have your job back, this is not a way to do that.
No.
You know,
I don't
Christmas
think they give a
time
damn.
during the holiday, that's when you're going to file for divorce. You could not wait to hear, or you could have done it earlier or something. I don't know.
That's
Or
why
let
I
her
don't
do
think
it.
he actually spent the holiday with them. I think it was really an FU to the family. That's how
Yeah.
I feel.
He
Because the
doesn't
thing
care.
is, he divorced them. Like, why would you go and say, if you say allegedly you went and you spent time with your kids on Christmas Day, I don't think my ass would be at the law office 3 days after filing for divorce.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be doing that. If maybe
Yeah.
I'll be trying to make it up to my family or whatever,
That is so
and
true.
try to make it a
That is
transitional
true. So they
thing.
probably
But I
did
wouldn't
not spend time with their family.
I don't think so, because how are you? Because I mean, the whole thing, like filing for divorce, all that takes time.
Yeah.
Unless he had been planning this ahead of time or
Yeah,
whatever.
The 28th of December. And then there was a picture that, I think it was Access Hollywood that put it out. A picture of them in the Atlanta
Airports and everything.
together.
And he's looking like,
Yeah, he was shocked, I guess. Someone looking at him like, they put
yes,
that
you
picture.
two,
And
what is
she's
it,
all there with her
infidels.
camera like,
And
I
then,
don't care. Let them see. I don't care.
and I think after they had been taken off the air, like maybe 2 weeks later, there was a picture of them posted as well.
Oh, yes.
And they were
yes.
walking, like it was like some photo shoot thing. That's what it looked like to me anyway. And I was just like, these people literally have no mother ethic. Where's the shame? It's like people ain't got no shame no more. Like everything is a free-for-all. What happened to good old shame? It's okay to have a healthy amount of shame. Especially when you are here being a philanderer, an infidel, and a cheater.
Yeah, because they say he
had been cheating all throughout.
And she's not the first. Probably will not be the last.
And
If they
apparently
give
she
them
had
the
slept
same
with
job.
her friend, Amy's friend, and then you go and get your friend's sloppy seconds.
No.
It's so
I mean,
nasty.
is it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Is it worth it? I mean, I don't know what I don't know what kind of sex will make me say I just got to have it.
I don't think it's. I mean, personally, I just don't see it. Because my thing is also, if you have to do, like, I don't know, just the generous stuff for the sex, is it really good?
Yeah.
I feel like there's
Or
like
is
when
it
you have
like-
really good sex, there's a pureness to it. There's
Yeah.
like a love to it, and there's
Yeah.
something where you and the partner can both communicate.
Yeah.
There's not like this sneaky
Like this,
seediness.
right? Because sometimes people get off on the sneak of the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that, you know, I mean, they're so kind of like they've been doing so many things
Yeah.
with sex, and not using it in the right way. Because really, I mean, sex is I heard someone say, is the highest expression of love between two people.
I always
The
love that
highest form
saying.
of expression of love between two people.
Yeah.
It's an expression of
I think
that.
it's a sacred
so when
thing.
So when you add all this other stuff and you're cheating and you're stepping out behind your partner's back,
You're really not getting
and
the
doing it
best
like that, you're not getting
experience.
the best experience, and so you try to get any kind of other experience to kind of get you to feel good when you're having sex.
Yeah.
Because you've kind of messed it up. You've mixed in something that's sacred with something that is
Not.
like that's like lowly. And so now you gotta start sneaking around. You got to start doing it in your break room
Yeah.
of the office or whatever.
Like you get high off the
Get
thrill.
a high of that, because you can't get high of the actual expression
Just
anymore,
the actual
because it's
sexual
not,
act.
What you're doing is not sacred.
I think when you find your
So-
soulmate, you really get the best sex, for sure.
So that's why I feel as though they are not going to last, because
No.
it started wrong.
And especially if Amy's putting pressure on him. An
It's
affair
not
isn't pressure. I mean, this is fun. We getting our
It was
freak
fun.
on, you
I
know?
know.
And now you're putting pressure on me. It ain't gonna last. I give them at the most 6 months to a year. And that's really me saying the most.
It's not going to work. Now,
No.
allegedly, they said that Amy, and you guys please tell us in the comment if this is true, that Amy and her husband that she had before TJ, that they had actually cheated on their spouses to get together.
Yeah, Amy's her ex-husband now?
Yes.
Well, the one she separated from. Yeah, I heard that allegedly.
Ooh, I just wonder, and they lasted for 12 years.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
but I think
the way
her first
you got
marriage was that long too.
The way you gonna lose them.
I know. I just feel like
We're
been
just
cheating.
waiting for the time when it will be over, because it's gonna be over.
It's gonna get old real soon, as far as I'm concerned.
So, yeah, and I'm sure she's going to miss, especially as a woman, you were in that position. You worked really hard to get to where you are.
And you threw it all away for some community weenie. Like, that man can bring you diseases, all this
TJ
stuff. His weenie's all over the place.
He has been doing this for
since
a long time.
There.
He has been doing this. You knew that, and for you to just fall for it.
I just think it's a mess. And honestly, I just feel like she shot herself in the foot. Like, how do you play yourself like this as a woman, Amy?
Yeah. And then you're still playing yourself because you're allowing yourself to be seen with him.
Like, he's not a prize.
I will not even be seen with him ever again. I wouldn't.
If you still want your sex, then hey, that's fine.
If you want to keep
I would
your
be seeing
career,
it on the low.
So maybe they don't rehire you back at GMA. But maybe they might actually hire you somewhere else. But not with you prancing around like this.
Like, they just don't care. That's the thing. Like, they just don't give a shit.
Or maybe they're thinking, if we just show them we're in a relationship and our relationship is fine and we're free now and blah, 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 people will accept us and bring us back to work.
No, because you both cheat on your spouses, and this fool just divorced his wife when he's probably having an affair on her for the past 2 years with Amy. I think this affair has been going on for at least a year. At least a year.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get out here and you're doing all this stuff all of a sudden.
No.
That's just weird.
No. Not at all. Especially when his wife was thinking that, this was like a reconciliation.
He was wearing his ring the day before the news broke.
He surely was.
And now he's popping a divorce on her during the holidays. Like, I'm sure that mother is just crying herself to sleep every night.
I do. She didn't deserve this. She's a beautiful woman. And she's going to find someone else who's going to just respect what marriage means.
Inshallah.
But anywho,
it's Mary
and Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment. Tell us what you think about this new development, and do you think that GMA will fall for this and be like, hey, maybe they can't come back because everybody knows now, and they're still together?
Or do you think they'll be fired for good? I'm banking on that. But I don't know. I think because the GMA said they're waiting for things to cool down or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Bye!